What's happening, people? And we're back for another match preview. Man United versus Aston Villa. We've had a 12 days break, especially us Man United boys. And now we're back with a big game. This is a massive game for the top three, top four race, whatever you want to call it, Champions League football, basically. Obviously, we've got Aston Villa, who just won in the Europa League in the last game, but they've not been on good form in the Premier League, to be honest. They got battered against Chelsea in the last game 4-1 at their own stadium. Obviously, they ain't got a good record at Old Trafford, but we can't take anything for granted here, man, because we just come off a loss against Newcastle, and it was a very bad loss against 10 men Newcastle. But yeah, Villa, you know what? They ain't won at Old Trafford in a while. I don't know when the last time. I think it was like 4 or 5 years ago when Bruno Fernandes missed that 90th minute penalty to make it 1-1, but they ended up winning 1-0. But yeah, it's crazy. They've not got the best of records, but then you know how Man United are in it. For the last 4 games, we haven't been playing well. But yeah, talking about Villa, you know how they are. They've got Ollie Watkins, Morgan Rogers. Obviously, they've got the Danger Man. They've got Bailey. They've got obviously Douglas Luiz. They've got a very good team, very solid team. Yeah, and they've got a very good coach who I rate highly. You know, Unai Emery. Maybe he's not at the level of managing Man United or like the way he failed at Arsenal, but he's a top coach, and everyone knows that. But yeah, Villa, you know what? On their day, they can turn up like just like the way they did against us at their stadium. Two beautiful goals by Morgan Rogers. Even though I think we were the better team that day, but yeah, they won the game fair and square. So it is what it is. But yeah, so Villa can turn up. You know, Villa can always have these performances. Look, they beat Chelsea. I know Chelsea battered them at their stadium, but they beat Chelsea away from home. And yeah, so this ain't a team that is just to take lightly, and really need to get back to winning ways as well, because they could actually genuinely be dragged out of this top 4. If they lose against us, they could be genuinely dragged out of this top 4. So obviously they're going to be determined to make sure that they stay in this game, make sure that they get the win against us, basically. Yeah. And then what can I say about Manchester United? You know what? We ain't played well in the last 4 games. I'll be honest with you. Since that West Ham game, we ain't played that well. We've had sloppy performances, you know, players just look lethargic. Players look like, yeah, do you know what? We've had a good 3 or 4 games and that's all we've got. And that's what's pissing me off the most. It's like we've seen this story before, man, where they had a good start, positive start. They get the fans back on board and then they go back to their old routines. Yeah, it has not been good for the last 4 games. We've been grinding out results, but eventually the luck ran out against Newcastle. That was more embarrassing because it was 10 men Newcastle as well. And it was just shocking. I know we missed a few chances in that game, but that's no excuse not to beat them. And yeah, I just don't think that we've been playing that well. I don't think we've played that good in the last 4 games, and that's the worrying thing. We're not. It looks like we are playing like 2 or 3 games a week when we're not. We just play 1 game a week, and these men are feeling like this. And when we do play that game where we're playing a weekend and we're playing midweek here, our players look shattered. It's like, I don't know what they're doing in training. I don't know. Maybe Carrick's giving them too much enjoyment and time off, man. Because these brothers, yeah, they ain't fit. Some of these ain't fit, man. And Bumo's not been good. So in the last 4 or 5 games, I'll be honest with you, he's not been good at all. He's been shocking. Cunha has fallen off. Yeah. The only person I can say Sesko, yeah, and then Bruno Fernandes gets this thing, but Bruno's not been that good as well. To be honest, a lot of the team's fallen off. I don't know why. It's like they can only be determined for the big games. It's like, I don't want that. I want you to go and get the wins against every single team. I know it's impossible because obviously football is it's very hard in the Premier League. We're going to lose games, but come on, man, just give it a fight, man. Against Newcastle, there was no fight. It was like we were playing against 10 men, but it felt like we were 10 men. But yeah, do you know what, man? It's got to be one of them games, man. It's got to be one in midfield, like I always say, and we just have to make sure we stop Ollie Watkins from scoring. We have to just make sure that we stop their wingers and we just play our game, basically, Man United. Play our game. Well, the starting lineup I'm going with is right here. Picks itself, to be honest. Le Mans in goals. Dalot, right back. Yorel, Maguire. Mazrari, left back. And then you've got, obviously, Mainu and Casemiro. And even though as bad as Mbumo's been, with the goals and assists he gets here, I have to keep him in the squad. It's like, well, you could put Ahmad there. To be honest, if Mbeumo gets dropped, yeah, this I won't be shocked. It won't surprise me at all. And then obviously Cunha on the left, Bruno, and then keep Sesko up front. I know he didn't score the last game, but Sesko will still need to keep his confidence going. But yeah, that's the squad I will go with. Um, not too sure that many players are back. They're saying that Delit's still out, Shaw's out. Who else is out? Yeah, Martinez is out. I don't know. That brother is injury prone. We really need a new centre back in the summer, man. Honestly, we can't rely on these guys. Delit's, I don't know what happened to him, but he's not looking good. And then Martinez, who knows when he's coming back? Because they said it was a small injury, but he's still out. So yeah, I'm not too sure. We do need centre backs, man. Honestly, we do need centre backs. They said Mason Mount might be back for this game, but like I don't care. Like I know he was doing decent with under Ruben Amorim, but like he's still a dead player for me. Yeah. So my score predictions for this game, I don't know. Do you know what? I don't want to be too negative or anything, but yeah, I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw. I don't think we're going to get the job done, but I don't think Villa is going to be good enough to beat us. So yeah, I'm going to stick with a 2-2 draw, and I hope the boys prove me wrong because every time I went for a negative result, I'm playing 4D chess here. They always get the result, but yeah, I don't feel as confident as I would have when we faced Spurs or when we even went into that West Ham game. Since then, I've just seen these performances and these boys just, I don't know, they just look clueless at times. And that's not me blaming Carrick because it happened under Almiron, it happened under many managers. So yeah, what can I say? Boys, we need to get back to winning ways. We need to make sure that we don't let Aston Villa dominate that midfield. We need to make sure that we're on point. Old Trafford fans rocking, buzzing. Yeah, we need to make sure we get these 3 points because this will be a massive 3 points in that top 3, top 4, whatever you want to call it, Champions League race. Don't let me down, Man United. I'm here on a solo preview thing because Alam obviously is a bit busy, but we will join you, man, for the match review tomorrow. And I'm out. Like and subscribe.